What is happening, everybody? Big Jew here, and welcome to my latest vlog series. It's a series that I've done and redone in the past year that I'm trying to just solidify and make it perfect because I really want to help people with this. This is called the Great Socialization of 2012. Okay? About a month ago I did like a little intro video about this. That's just kind of, I don't know what I was doing with that video, but whatever. Makes no difference. In this video, and I'm probably going to talk a little bit fast because my camera's about to die, or the battery in my camera's about to crap out on me, so whatever, just get ready. In this video I want to talk about my history with not really social anxiety. I was growing up a cross between having social anxiety and being like painfully shy. I was like right in the middle. Like over here you have painfully shy, here you have social anxiety. I was right here. And in the upcoming videos I'm going to kind of describe how I eventually got over having social anxiety, what kind of challenges I faced, what I did to kind of deny that I had it, because I did that for a long time. So yeah, so this is going to be another pretty short video. I mean, my roommate's also gone, so that's why I'm also doing this. Yeah, I was living alone for the whole summer, that's why I did a lot more videos, but no, I can't do that now. Anyways, in my opinion, and I'm not trying to sound like a therapist or a doctor or a psychologist or anything like that. I don't have many credentials when it comes to treating anxiety and whatever. I mean, I'm just a common person who has, worked his ass off to learn how to socialize with people. Okay? But I do believe that anxiety does have like a set point. You go through a pretty traumatic experience and then you become afraid of whatever that kind of thing is. You know what I mean? Way back in the day, it was called shell shock. They did research on people who would come back from World War I, and they were afraid of certain random stuff, and they called it shell shock. They're like, whoa, okay, this guy fought in a war in World War I, so now he's afraid that he's gonna, get that people are gonna open fire on him and stuff like that because he fought in the war. I don't know. That's the very limited research that I had on that subject, that I have made on that subject. But I do believe that people develop anxiety disorders or intense shyness or intense fear of stuff in a similar way. We have one horrible thing that happens to us and it really sucks, and we have to spend the rest of our lives trying to convince ourselves that it's not always going to be that way. And this happened to me when I was 8 years old. I had just moved from Massachusetts to South Florida, and I remember I had a teacher who was just teacher from hell. I mean, she was awful. She would scream at the students, do all these nasty things and whatever. And I was raised in a small town, Massachusetts. So if you wanted to go to the bathroom, you could just up and do it. You know what I mean? It was like kind of like an honor system that we had up there in Massachusetts. Not so in South Florida, obviously, because it's really overpopulated, and things need to be mitigated and stuff like that, and all that good stuff. So you need a hall pass. I didn't know this. So one time I went to the bathroom, and I rarely ever go to the bathroom when I'm in class or whatever. That was very, it was like the second half of the school year before I needed to go to the bathroom in class. I usually take care of that stuff before school begins, and then after it ends or during lunchtime, whatever. But I had to go to the bathroom, and I just got up and left. I thought, oh, okay, it's honor system, it's cool. I come back from class, and my teacher points at me in front of all the other students and just looks dead in my eyes and says, "I need to see you after class." and the whole class just uproar of laughter, and I'm like, oh God, what a dud. Just really embarrassed. The class ends, and everyone's still talking, and everyone still talked about it. They talked about it for the whole school year, which was even more embarrassing. And my teacher, like really belligerently asks me, "What were you doing getting up and doing whatever the hell you want? You need a hall pass to use the bathroom." And I was like calmly explaining to him, like, "No, I didn't. This is my first year here. And, so I don't know, like, the policies and stuff. I'm sorry." And, she was like, "Oh, you mean to tell me you, like, we're here for half the school year and you didn't know, blah, blah, blah." And I'm like, "No, because I barely ever use the bathroom in class. It's like a once a school year kind of deal." And she just wasn't having it, and she hit me. I think she either gave me like a little love tap, like hit like that. I don't think she like slapped me in the face or anything like that, but she was just like, she was more like, "You do not talk back to me, blah blah blah." And I just left. I left class, and I was just like, I was kind of shaking in fear, trying very hard not to cry. And I missed my bus, so I had to walk home a good 3 miles to my house, where I was a latchkey kid. So, I didn't. I couldn't. So both my parents were working, so I got home. I called my parents, I called my mom, and I said, yeah, Mom, I had to stay after school, and I missed the bus to get home, and she got all mad, and that's really where, that's the origins of my social anxiety. It started at a very early age, and just to go over the general way I looked at life is that since that day, up until probably the age of, we'll say, maybe 21, 22, 23, something like that, my only method of discourse, my only method of communicating would be through, intense negativity, either by complaining, or by being upset at something, or by, being angry or frustrated. I was very, 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 very angry young man back in the day, and so on and so forth. I'm not saying, I never laughed at jokes and stuff. Of course, but to the core, I really did not know how to, meet somebody new and have a pleasant conversation. I would always have to complain about something. I'd be like, "Yeah, this is bullshit, and I hate this, and this sucks, and this is lame, and this is weak because this thing sucks right here, and it's ridiculous, blah blah blah." And in my ranting, when I was an adolescent, for some reason it made me a very charismatic person. And it was because I presented it in such a uncensored way, which I'm going to go over in the next few videos. And it actually won me a good amount of friends, and I thought that my negativity was kind of cool. But as you're going to find out, that was definitely not the case. So anyways, yeah, I'm going to be done with this video because I don't want to drag it for too long. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned, because in the future videos I'm going to kind of guide you through how I acted and the challenges that I went through with having, we'll say, a quasi-social anxiety growing up. I don't know, is that a good term? You be the judge of that. I don't know, I'm calling it quasi-social anxiety / being painfully shy / whatever the hell you want to call it. Alright, I'm done. This is the Big Jew telling you to keep being awesome. Peace.